It's not just the SECV, the Ripple case, and the $10,000 XRP that might happen. Spike in the deep dive today. There is another important part to this. The story Warren Buffett talks about his thoughts on how XRP and Ripple might not go down in value during slump. You really did hear right. People see the icon as an investment and everyone cares about what he has to say. Keeping an eye on the cryptocurrency market is very important right now when the economy is unclear. Before we start, please give me a big thumbs up. To join our group, click the like button, stick around, and turn on notifications. Imagine that XRP goes up to an amazing $10,000. Even though this may seem like a wild guess, we expect big financial deals. It's not crazy to think that dealing with it could cost an unbelievable $1.20 quadrillion. Through the XRP system, its value could go through the roof and reach $110,000. This huge rise, on the other hand, depends on how institutional buyers decide to classify XRP as a security in a world that is changing quickly. Changes that matter. Ripple and the SEC are almost done coming to an agreement. There are already two plans out there. Legal experts say that the SEC first tried to reach a deal worth a lot of money, $770 million. A sum that showed how annoyed and embarrassed they were. Ripple turned down this offer, though, led to an interesting turn. There wasn't an answer right away from Ripple Crypto, but they did come back with a much more fair request for just $20 million. That would give Ripple a 90% lead, according to lawyer John Dion, making it a clear winner. But even though they set November 9th as the limit for a settlement, so far, there has been no news. More new information is coming to light. It's possible that the SEC is working on a much better deal for Ripple. This should be made public soon. Today's video goes into a lot of detail about the $10,000 XRP valuation guesstimate. We look at the data that supports this statement and go into detail about the most recent events at the SEC. Please wait while we tell you about these interesting events in the Ripple case. We've talked about the new deal that Ripple and the SEC are about to make. Before, especially in light of what the US, Congress has said about how XRP might be used in the future. This brings up an interesting question. One might ask what they can do with XRP since it is a guarantee. Brad, the CEO of Ripple, has said in public that the company may not see XRP as a security for long, even though they have been offered out-of-court deals. They're waiting for a better deal, which is a guess. What does it mean that the amount that Ripple has to pay the SEC is likely to go down according to lawyers who support XRP? It looks like 1/3 is better. Riverside Labs and the SEC were eager to find a solution, but neither of the first two ideas worked. This led to the creation of an offer. However, Ripple Labs is also interested in XRP in countries other than the US. This could mean that Ripple ends the SEC case by paying small fines, maybe even less than the $20 million that was originally said. The financial officials in Dubai have recently given the go-ahead for XRP to be widely used as a payment method. XRP can now be used for foreign transactions all over Japan, thanks to the Global Central Bank of Japan. Every day, hundreds of organizations are adding Ripple Labs to their operations. The first estimate of $1.2 quadrillion worth of XRP trade seems to be just the start. As Ripple wants to greatly increase this number to include a lot more than just cross-border payments. During our most recent study dive, we found an interesting development that could make the price of XRP go through the roof. It's clear that Ripple wants to make a big move, even though XRP isn't directly involved in this one. Conquest, a groundbreaking work that came out on July 10th, 2023, showed that Ripple was entering a $5 trillion market with a focus on tokenizing real estate. For more information on how this project got started, look at an important tweet from Anthony Welfare where he talks about how CBDCs are being used by many people and the work of Ripple's CBC team, whose job it is to find good uses for stablecoins, which are digital currencies issued by central banks. Tokenization looks like it will be the next big thing in real estate in 2024, based on the FinTech conference in Romania. A huge coin bull run could happen, which could change people's lives. If we take smart moves now, they might help us make more money when things get better. You are missing a very important moment right now. People may miss out on a once-in-a-lifetime chance, but XRP isn't the only one. Kevin Cage says that the market for cryptocurrencies has grown by about 800%. Aside from Bitcoin's recent rise, experts think that the cryptocurrency market will do even better in 2024 than it did in previous years. This is mostly because Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs are almost certain to be successful. Not long from now, there will likely be an XRP ETF. This makes it possible for other great digital companies to do the same. To change the subject, Warren Buffett recently said that when public figures like him, who are among the best connected people in the world, talk about a health risk that might be even worse than it's best to pay close attention. We should all get ready for a number of new technologies that could come about because of this coming disaster. These include a better digital AI control grid, a social credit score system linked to CBCDS, and new ways for boats to communicate with each other when the economy changes. Communications by Ting. People, please pay attention if there is a voice. Warren Buffett is in charge. I work hard on it and give it my full attention. The results are a masterclass in investment genius. It took a huge amount of time and brainpower to study his investment strategies and keep track of when he makes important moves. Buffett, an investor with a track record better than 99.99% of investors in history, has talked about what he did. This tells me how I'm doing, especially when it comes to how reliable XRP is. I really believe that XRP can be a great way to protect yourself during tough times like wars and recessions. You might take a step toward becoming a billionaire by accident if you pay close attention to what Buffett does. They had added more money to 5 Japanese trade companies as of June 19, 2023. Mitsui and Sumitomo were 2 of their biggest partners. During this time, Buffett was also leaving big banks like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan. Still, I can't help but think of the Ethereum link in a gate whenever I think of JP Morgan, even though Buffett didn't agree with them. Because even though he might not fully back all financial technologies, there are strong signs that he sees the potential in Ripple's technology used by Ripple. Based on what I know about the current state of the economy, Bank of America, a big player in the US financial sector and a key Ripple partner, this is something to think about. I think that Bank of America is about to say something important. This well-thought-out plan could lead to a lot of new money-making chances. Buffett likes them better than other banks. Invest in stocks, especially now when the economy is so uncertain. Getting to know Berkshire better. The information in Hathaway's collection is more. T not only owns a big chunk of Bank of America, but it also puts a huge $1.03 billion value on its biggest investment. $1.03 billion in cash. This shows how sure he is about the direction of the company, especially since a slump is coming. It looks like Buffett thinks that the Bank of America will do well after the crisis, mostly because they work with Ripple. Is a smart choice. A short paper says that HSBC and its partners plan to make changes to digital assets in 2023. The events of November make it clear that these are not just random events. Also, choosing to use Ripple technology is a smart and planned move. Ripple's recent purchase of Medeco and HSBC's announcement that they will be working together are big changes. To sum up, Ripple is going to totally change how banks, other financial institutions, and payment processors handle payments around the world. People who send and receive money in the usual way are going through a very special time as they become Ripple entities. The coming together of different parts and Ripple's growing influence are setting the stage. If you want to see a huge shift in the financial world, remember that I am not a licensed financial advisor and that the information in these videos is just for fun. Before making any financial decisions, I always tell my viewers to do their own research and talk to professionals. I really value your time if you liked the video. You can be the first to know when I post new stuff if you subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and turn on the alerts. I can't wait to see you in the next video.